Let's really quick have a look at what's wrong with how the mind determines what your conscious goals are. So if you were to meet me when I was the age of 90 years old, how would you think I would identify myself to you? I might say that I'm a grandfather or a great-grandfather. I might say that I'm an old fart, I'm an Australian citizen, I'm retired, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm losing my mind, I'm a genius in physics, maybe, or math, or whatever. I'm out of touch with reality, with society. I'm hating these hemorrhoids, etc. If you were to meet me when I was 40, I might say that I have a large ego. No, I might say I'm a multi-decker millionaire. I'm a performance consultant for business professionals. I'm a single father, maybe. I'm a world traveler. If you meet me at 30, I might say I'm a marketer. I'm a nomad. I'm a single man. I'm a health nut. If you meet me at 16, I might say I'm a student. I'm a track athlete. I'm accident prone. I'm shy around girls. I'm going to be in the health profession. If you meet me at 4, I'd say I'm Batman. But yeah, at any point in time, if you were to meet me, I'll label and identify myself in a certain way. And 95% of the time, those labels and those terms are going to be static. I am. And what the thing is you're doing, like you're labeling yourself in a definitive way via an absolute statement. I'm sick, I'm good, I'm depressed, I'm working the laptop lifestyle, I'm overweight, I'm lonely, I'm stressed. And every time you make these kind of statements, if there's anything we've learned about the way thoughts have a bit of a domino effect, you're leaving a footprint in your neurology, which is going to build a placebo and nocebo momentum to it. And you're perpetually increasing the frequency of these domino effects. But this is all centered around your identity and what you can and can't accomplish, essentially. And that's the thing, like your brain is trying to conserve energy and stay assumptive. Like you're naturally and consistently seeing and thinking about the world in a static way because it's a survival mechanism. If you didn't quickly think and label the millions of comparative data points and sensory inputs during that first 7 years of your life, then your primal brain, which has been evolving and refining over millions of years, would have been freaking the fuck out and panicking that you're going to be rejected from the tribe. Like, learn the rules or you might not survive. Yeah, but it's not very practical for living in the modern world or after that first 7 years of life, because we're not in these tribes anymore. Survival isn't such a threat as it used to be. So the classic goal setting model, this is the current way that people are setting goals. Like, this is where you are, you're starting at point A. You have to endure a hard process for an end result, the end result and reward, which is C. You finish results and rewards as the end result. This is just the classic goal setting model. Like, you're not earning the money that you want. You're at point A, you're earning less than $3,000 profit a month in your business, hypothetically, and you want to get to a 10K profit margin. What the fuck do I have to do? How do I do it? Let me just get the systems in place, blah, blah, blah. Let me just teach me the ways to do the actions that I don't really want to do. Then I'll get the results. Then I'll be happy. Then I'll be excited. What a lot of people aren't understanding is just how adaptive the human mind is and the mechanisms inside the human brain, the way we're able to survive as a species. So maybe you've heard of this, when they take a lot of lottery winners and they do a bit of a subjective quality of life survey with them, whether it's 1 year down the road, 2 years, 3 years, what they tend to find is that their subjective understanding of how great their life is, how happy they are, how fulfilled they are, it's actually not that high. Like, not much has changed from before the lottery to after the lottery. Maybe relatives have come out of the woodworks, maybe it's just caused a lot of financial stress. But if they haven't got those subconscious beliefs and emotions and priorities retrained by the time they have won the lottery and it's down the road, then they're just going to revert back to the way they were feeling, the way they were behaving previously. This is how domino effect and your ingrained beliefs are. Like, it's not going to have that much of a difference if something happens in your life. And this is evident when they did the comparative surveys with people who were living a high quality of life and then have an accident and they've become wheelchair bound, say they're paraplegic now, or they've lost a limb, and they do a subjective quality of life survey with them down the road. And what they've found is, in some cases, like the person who's now paraplegic or has lost a limb, their subjective understanding of how great life is can be significantly higher than those who have won millions of dollars in the lottery. And it's just profound to think about that, I think. And there are mechanisms in the human mind. It's about a 3-month mechanism. You can move to a new house, and within 3 months, you're in a routine. Things aren't as exciting for you. The new bathroom doesn't have that same dopamine effect every time you go in because of these mechanisms inside the human mind. So you buy that Porsche that you've always been dreaming of, and after 3 to 6 months, you've adapted, and the subconscious programming that you had before the Porsche is still there, and you still have that lower self-worth, or that you still can't accomplish the goals that you want to do, that because they're not aligning with the conscious and subconscious priorities. This is how people are accomplishing their goals, and because we're too adaptive for this process, it's not fulfilling. Like, you're going to have that massive life regret of not enjoying the process, not enjoying the journey, and that's the number 2 life regret. But if we change the goal, the conscious goal objective, so you're starting from where you are today, point A, and we get you to enjoy the hard process more than the end result, then you get to see faster, you get to accomplish your goals faster because you're enjoying it. It's you're recruiting more bandwidth in your mind, in your brain to accomplish a goal. You're getting more strategic, what you should and shouldn't do. Not only do you accomplish the goal faster, you still get the rewards, the end result, but now it's just an added bonus compared to you enjoying the hard process, the hard work. This is an amazing difference compared to the previous model where you're enduring the hard process for the end result and reward. This way, you get to A, minimize that life regret, number 2 life regret, so you get to enjoy life as you're accomplishing something, and you get to accomplish something. The only question that is left is what do you want C to be, and what is B? A lot of people are setting these goals, C, these end results, but they're not extremely excited about them. They're kind of just there. They're kind of, oh yeah, I want to be financially free. Oh yeah, I want to be less than 12% body fat. But it's not really exciting to them because it's not high on their highest priorities in their subconscious. And therefore, everything they try and do becomes a hard process for a result that they don't even want. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to determine where the fuck you are, which we did in the initial questionnaire. C, the next 2 exercises that you are going to do after this video are going to identify a few aspects of where you want to go, but in our calls we're going to really clarify what the fuck you want to do and get hyper focused, and we're going to get you to enjoy the hard process more than the end result. This way you'll be able to accomplish the task of overcoming inaction. You'll get to enjoy the process a lot more. You'll get the end result, and because you're enjoying the process more, because you're going after something that's more thrilling and more congruent with what you want out of life, you're naturally going to attract like-minded individuals. You're actually going to attract like-minded audiences and target audiences. You're actually going to have a more fulfilling social life, especially now that you're having a lot more self-worth in what you're going for out of life. So that fulfills regret number 3, which is not maintaining or having a really high quality social life. Cool. Thanks for sticking through the presentation. But this is it. I'm going to coach you from here on. Do the exercise before the calls. I'm going to provide honest feedback. I'm going to challenge you with these difficult questions, as you can see, and keep you accountable to your goals. And I'm going to get you creating powerful, fulfilling habits and behaviors and routines towards your deeper version of success.